much. It was a wonderful night tonight, and it was a long night, so we're going to get right into it. Of course, we want to just highlight some of the great things that happened tonight, and we had 5 fighters clinch a spot into the playoffs, as the PFL is a season format. The UK's Brendan Lockney, an incredible 3-round battle tonight. You know, absolutely one of the fights of the year, and he clinched the spot. We also had Long Island native Chris Wade with a very, very impressive knee. He clinched his spot into the playoffs. We had Tajikistan's Load Razabov clinch his playoff spot. He had the fastest stoppage in PFL lightweight division history. 2 sports star, Clay Collard, an amazing night again, tremendous following. He clinched his spot into the playoffs. And spots are still up for grabs on June 25th. Anthony Pettis is competing against Manafo, and Lance Palmer is competing against Kovalev. So there's still opportunities for the playoffs, and we recently announced that those playoffs will be at the Hard Rock in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Of course, we want to call out Bubba Jenkins for another incredible performance, always coming in the greatest shape, and just a absolute fan favorite. And and highlight the GWOAT, Claressa Shields, a tremendous debut. The buzz was absolutely incredible, and I think she is going to be an athlete of the century, just world class, unbelievable in everything she does. I'm going to now turn it over to combat sport legend, president of the PFL, Ray Sefo.
Good evening, everybody. Wow, what a night. First of all, I want to thank all our fighters that fought tonight. Everybody fought with heart. But I gotta give props to the court. I mean, she was patient, she was composed, and then in the last round she did her thing. And so congratulations on your debut. That was amazing. Congratulations. Yeah, like Lawrence mentioned also, I gotta give props to, I mean, obviously everybody, because everybody fought well, but, you know, it takes 2 to tango, and Tyler Diamond and Brendan Elkin were, you know, that was an absolute kill of a fight, because it was just going back and forth non-stop. So congrats to those 2 guys as well. Other than that, thank you for everybody that tuned in. We love you. I think now we're turning it over to the questions.
We're going to start with the Philadelphia Inquirer. Go ahead.
Clarissa, for you, just how was it, and just what were your biggest takeaways just from your first MMA action?
Well, I knew it would be completely different, you know, and that's what we had trained for. Only thing I knew coming into the fight, I knew I was in dog shape. I knew I had trained the hardest that I could train, and I had stuffed as much information in my mind that I could take. So my main thing was just coming in the cage and having faith over fear and putting my best foot forward. And I feel like every round I did that. Like, you know, first round she came and she got on top of me, and I didn't freak out, because I have been in that position so many times in practice, and I just did what I thought I was supposed to do, like get back to the cage and try to get up. And I seen first round, it really wasn't like, I wasn't able to really get it. And then second round came and taken down again by landing some shots. And but I just knew like she couldn't hurt me, and I just like, I need to figure out what it is with the movement and stuff like that. And when I sat down second round and coach said, hey, it's time to go in here and get the stoppage, I was like, I'm not getting taken down this round. I'm not giving her my back, and you know, I'm just gonna just come out here and just give the best that I got. And I could have went home with the L like that, you know, but it's just something in me that came over me, was like keep punching. And I felt she was getting tired, because when she was holding me down, she was just holding me down and trying to punch me. It was unsuccessful, and I think that was kind of discouraging for her. But I just was like, don't let her hit you in the face, and just continue to try to get up. And once I got myself going, I started landing those big right hands. My right hand has never failed me. I just was like, I'm gonna keep letting it go. And I made her quit. So, hurrah. Yeah, it's cool.
Hey, this is Breeze with the MMA Breeze. My question is for Bubba Jenkins. Bubba, you said after the fight, you know, it's always bad man versus bad man. You're competing against yourself. But what do you take about the other guys in your bracket? And is there somebody that individually that specifically you would like to face in the tournament?
Yeah, man, I appreciate you, Breeze, always doing your thing and getting in there and recognizing me. To be honest, man, I'm not going to put anything down against my other opponents. Man, they're formidable opponents. You saw their performance tonight. I love the bracket that I'm in. I like the competition that is out here. PFL has really cooked up some really good stuff in the 145 division. We're putting on some shows. I would definitely like to, you know, see that British boy, because you know, we've been talking a lot and we've been having some good fun back and forth. But you know, I'm America, bro. And the reason why we free is because they couldn't stop us in the beginning. So let's get this thing going. But other than that, man, bad man versus bad man, I feel like I'm the best guy in the bracket. I feel like nobody can stop me. I take some breaks in there every now and then to really kind of let y'all know that I'm in control. But when my personality shows in the things that I'm doing, you know that I'm comfortable. So we'll see you guys in August.
It's Kelsey McCarson from Heavy. My question is for Clarissa Shields. Clarissa, I've seen every one of your professional fights. I've never seen you in a fight where it looked like you were losing.
Yeah.
What was the comeback like? What was that like for you?
It was really a surreal moment because I honestly felt like I may have still won the second round, even though I got taken down. But it was like, even though she's not hurting me, I think that her taking me down and laying on top of me as much time as she did kind of won her the round, even though I landed some strikes, even from on the ground. So going into the third round, coach was like, hey, you got this. She's not hurting you. You're in dog shape. He was like, do not get taken down this third round. And I was like, okay. And I'm like, I just told myself, like, look, I don't care if you walk out of here with a win or a loss, but you better leave it all on the table regardless. And that was just me talking to myself. And I just kind of seen her wavering. Like I seen her from across when we were sitting down, I seen how hard she was breathing because she had to literally hold me down. I wasn't just laying there. I was trying to get her off me. And I'm a strong girl, so she was really holding me and putting a lot of weight down. And just from training, everybody's like, look, it's hard to lay on you and keep you down. Like, we want to keep you there because we don't want you to stand up, but yeah, that was basically it. So I knew she was tired. She was more tired than me, and she didn't really do any damage to my face or anything. But I knew whenever I hit her, she just was like, hell no, hell no. So when I landed that right hand, and she kind of shook, and she went for the takedown, and I sprawled. I just pushed her head down, and I just started hitting her as hard as I could with my right hand. And then the coaches, Coach Lincoln, Coach Jackson were like, let her up. And I was like, for what? No. I had her where I knew I could just take her, just give it to her. She wasn't strong enough to get me up. So I just kept hitting her. And I just told myself, like, keep hitting her until she quits. She turned towards you, put your hips down, and keep hitting her. And even though, you know, I had told myself, this is not going to be easy. That's why I spent so many months in Albuquerque. You know, like, I haven't been home in a while. I already knew that my MMA debut wasn't going to be easy. I was getting there with an experienced vet. I've been doing MMA for 7 months. She's been doing it for 12 years. So I knew I was at a disadvantage. But I also knew, too, like, I'm just a different kind of animal. And even though I felt like I was losing, I still felt like we still got time. So I just, like, go out here and just give it your all. Don't quit. And you'll come out happy and victorious. And now we're here, and I got a third round TKO.
And the MMA tonight. Congratulations.
I got out of an arm bar. Can I get some noise?
Yes.
Like, wait a minute. We worked so much on that. Shout out to Coach Tusa down there in Albuquerque, New Mexico. He's not here. But so many trainings we did. He's like, recognize when somebody trying to get you in an arm bar. And he's like, pull that arm back or get up. And when I seen her going for it, I was like, hell no. Not on national TV. So yeah.
Chris D. Santiago.
Some MMA on here. Question for Clay. This was probably one of the closest fights that we've seen in this season. What were the emotions like before the reading of the scorecards?
Yeah, I already had my points, so I really wasn't that worried. I thought I did enough. I was real active off my back. You know, he's a very high level grappler. You know, they gave me the best striker right out the gate the first time. You know, that's done and in the books. And then now they give me a black belt. And you know, I think that's what everybody thought that was my weakness. But I mean, I got out the choke and I did damage the entire fight from off my back, and I got up and I almost tapped him out as well. So I'm well rounded and I'm scrapping, and that's all I came here to do, man. Win, lose or draw, I'm scrapping and I'm entertaining.
Question for Clarissa. This is Matt Tucker with SecondsOut. Near the end of the second round, you had her back and you were hitting her with those huge rights. Did you realize that you had her hurt at that time? Because she was real slow getting to her corner at that point.
In the second round?
Yeah, at the end of the second round.
I would have to go back and watch it. Everything is like such a blur. Everything happened so fast.
It was a wild fight. Congratulations.
Yeah, it was. And listen, I never underestimated Brittney. Like, I spent so much time in the gym. I just want to keep reiterating that. Like, anything I wasn't good at, I'm like, that's what we're working on. So a lot of ground game, a lot of jiu-jitsu, a lot of you know, wrestling, and just getting up. So I was kind of upset I wasn't able to get up. I think I did get up off the cage one time, but the other times I was just like, why am I still here? And we worked so much on it in camp, but I didn't know I hurt her toward the end of the second round. I knew my right hand was powerful, you know, and I knew that if I just touched her chin, I knew it was gonna wobble her. So my goal for the last round was like, go in here and be first, you know, laying that jab and laying that right hand. And once I did that, she went for the sprawl, or she went for the takedown, I sprawled. And her sprawl was kind of like super lazy, it was like she was just going for it. I just pushed her head down and I saw the opening. So I just hit her, and she was tired. So I just kept hitting her. And I was a little tired too, don't get me wrong, but I really trust in my training and my conditioning and just my diet. I've had such a strict diet for this camp. Like, I didn't overlook. I didn't like there was no stone that didn't go unturned. You know, I clicked as many as I could, and I was able to come out on top. And I'm just from Flint too, so we have a no quit attitude. So it was like, I told myself, this is gonna be a hard fight, and if she beat me, she gonna damn near have to kill me. That's what I was telling myself the whole time. Like, she was hitting me, I'm like, this don't even hurt. We're gonna be in for a wild night, so let's get ready. And I did.
It was a really gutsy performance. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Josh Hennick, 973 ESPN Atlantic City. Question for Chris. Chris, you are now 10-1 here in Atlantic City as a fighter. What has it been about fighting here that's meant so much for you to be so successful? And it seems like this season you are more focused than you've ever been in your career. What has been the setup for that you have so much success?
Yeah, Atlantic City, it's my home away from home. New York, MMA was illegal for a long time, so coming up, New Jersey was the place to start your career and develop that career, and I love it here. I've been very successful here, so this place will always have a special place in my heart. As far as this season, you know, I go into every season motivated, but this one in particular, I feel slighted. I feel slighted by certain people. I've been in the semis twice. I feel like I beat the champ that first year, and I got a chip on my shoulder, and I'm going to carry that with me, and we're going to take that straight to the finals, and we're going to take that belt.
I just got to add on to that. Chris, I got to say that was your best performance. Like, you look amazing out there tonight.
Thank you.
Hence the reason why you got the finish. Whatever you did in between the first fight and now, keep doing that, because you look great.
Thank you, Ray.
And question for Ray. Ray, you know, for Clarissa, you have a lot of new viewers who are coming in, ESPN2, focusing on you guys, your organization. What did it mean to you guys to not have just so many great fights? Fight after fight, it was just electric, all the way up the lead at the Clarissa. It just felt like it was a building to a crescendo. What did that mean to you guys to have that for tonight?
Well, yeah, obviously for us that was truly amazing, but at the same time, if we look at the first half of the regular season, I think everybody, there was only one finish in that first one, where in this one, right out the gate, we were getting finish after finish after finish, and then, you know, with Clarissa being the last fight, the main event of the night, finishing her fight, I mean, that was just, you know, truly amazing. The night started well and it ended amazing, so it's 100% great for us.
Hello, yes, this is Alger Warner from the Fight Dialogue. Like this question for Chris. Chris, congratulations on your performance first and foremost. And so my question for you is, you know, you moved down to 145, you put on 2 great performances, and you set the tone tonight for the knockout. Do you think you sent the message to the other competitors? Since everyone's talking about Bubba and Brandon, no one's talking about you. So pretty much you're the dark horse of the division. What you got to say about that?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've been in the semifinals twice. That was a weight class up, and respect to both of those guys. They're very, very tough. Bubba is one of the most accomplished wrestlers that I've seen in MMA, and wrestling is near and dear to my heart. So I have a ton of respect for him. But I'm here, man. I'm here to win this thing. I'm here to take this title. This is about my legacy. It's about more than just money, and that's, I think, what Ray was kind of alluding to. You know, I had to soul search here a little bit and say, is this something that I want to keep doing? And the answer was yes. And that's why you're seeing these types of performances now. I'm not afraid anymore. And I think if you talk to any of the fighters up here, that's something that, even though you're in there, you got to get over that fear of a dramatic loss. And once you get past that, you can really take it to the next level.
Thank you. And I got one question to Bubba. Badman, Wagwan.
Badman things. We run things don't run we.
Big up yourself. Anyway, so congratulations on your performance. Of course you went through this. So going into the playoffs, you know, you talk about, you know, pretty much you and Brendan a lot, but you know, you see any more formidable opponents in the top 4 pending how everything comes out?
Absolutely. How can I be remiss to not say something about my man over here, Wade? Absolutely great performance tonight. He's 2-0. You can't say anything about what he has done in his previous fights and in this PFL organization. If it comes down to me and him, you know, let the best man win. I'm excited about, like I said, everybody in the division. All I know is, you know, I'm on the brink right now. I don't beat the champ. You know, and I just got that guy done, so, you know, if it's me and him, it is what it is. But if they try to slide me out, I'm screaming Black Lives Matter till my kids get a house, you feel me? But no, man, I'm excited about what PFL's doing and the future with me and the rest of the guys.
Thank you.